get one of these things on live right there. I'm on live on the Facebook. Can do that. Okay. Yeah, Fremont, come right. Yeah. All right.
You will be able to listen to the show. You are now in the host queue. I am proud to introduce Deputy Chairman Fred Hampton.
Heads up, eyes. I guess, hey, heads up, eyes open. Heads up, eyes open, fist clench. Y'all know this is how we do this, y'all. Let's get locked and loaded for another episode of Freedom on Radio here, intellectualradio.com. Take a pause for the calls if you can. Open those front doors and back windows. Let them know what it is, y'all. You did come to you live and direct. Live and direct. You know what I'm saying? Again, call number 929-477-3785. Press 1. I will get the other number, but I'm on that line right now. But again, we the weekly program. This, in fact, is our political education, y'all. So y'all know what it is. Y'all know how we do this. Again, the spirit of making history, taking history, and taping history. Let's give it as we say, let's ride, y'all. 929-477-3785. Got a number of things to talk about. Matter of fact, I have forgot. I'm moving so fast, it'd be like second nature. Justice for Lakeith Smith, you dig, and hopefully Sister Tina, his mother, hope she got the word. I reached out, but Jacob, I just seen you tapped in with us, and Jacob, man, let the sister know, Detroit, I'm working on that. They might have me out the country, but I still don't get the bio to us, see what can happen. Reach out to Tina if you can. What else is the comrade? Get a call already?
Yes, we have Brother Hussein on the line. Fremont.
Okay, welcome to Fremont Radio. Okay, we're going straight in then. All right, just what it is. Let Tina know to call in too. To tell her, I'm gonna tell you who don't know about Lakeith Smith. We can't talk about Alabama without talking about Lakeith Smith also now, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Okay, welcome, caller. Welcome to Fremont Radio.
I got a few questions. I just saw you outside, so I was going to ask, what can the youth in America, especially me, what can I do to, in the topic of political prisoners, what can we do to release them? Like people like Imam Malik and Larry Hoover and Jamel Abdul-Amin. Like, what can we do to get them out of jail?
Well, first and foremost, let me say, appreciate you calling. It would be ideal like you said, I just seen you literally minutes ago, but I got the opportunity. This is a youngster. For those who don't know, it'll be ideal. It'd be ideal if we can get it in the routine. Like I didn't have to. I didn't have to give you the call in number, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to start the radio show, and I mean, you know what I'm saying. You called in on your own volition, and a lot of times I talk to people and they say, no, I'm gonna say it was ideal. Them do the real world also, you know, do that also, but people like another brother just called me and he was saying, "Man, what you? I'm about to do the radio." He said, "Well, send me the number." I would like for this to become like a church service, like, you know what I'm saying, like automatically, like the birds know where to go south, you know what I'm saying? In fact, one of our mantras with this was, the Freedom on Radio was, this is a show that you cancel watching Empire for, because at the time, Wednesdays was associated with a program, you know, TV show Empire. And that was, you know what I'm saying, and we've been through different phases with, you know, what different shows happened. But like, even when I was locked up, speaking of political prisoners, that it got to the point that even throughout the camps, even if I was transferred to another prison / camp, the guards, they knew what time political education was gonna happen. It was a different energy, you know what I'm saying? Like even like it became the known to forgiven. Like that's what they finna have political education. I remember we had each month in the prisons and the concentration camps, we have what we call a martyr of the month, the MOM. And that get to the point, I recall situations where a lot of the white nationalist groups, you know, the North Siders, like, you know, some people say they're equivalent to the Aryan Brothers or whatever. If they, you know, saying that Tupac said, if you ain't got bumpy, but please respect it. They would even sometimes some of them would go in their cells out of respect, out of reverence. You know, saying like, okay, man, that's what they do. And that's so. And a lot of times people ask me certain questions. I say, ain't no cliff notes in Cub class. And you know, saying, you know, in other words, like a lot of people, you know, they want a microwave meal. But go back to the heart of the question, it'd be ideal if you're gonna say people can be consistently, you know what I'm saying, knowing this number, knowing what time we come on Wednesday, and you can go back and look at past shows on YouTube. I've been inside the airport, we, you know what I'm saying, inside the police station while the protesters, somebody got locked up, outside the country. We've been consistent with this here. So that'd be an ideal situation. But the reality is, and let me get a background on you too. I mean, I recall even when I first met you, was the show they were doing. I was having to be interviewed in Hampton House, Boss Talks. It was YouTube show. It was interviewing in the house, and I happened to come outside, and you and your father, y'all was riding past or something, and I had never seen you before. You said you said Chairman Fred, and some conversations happened, and then we was talking, and you asked a similar question back then that you just mentioned about the cases of Imam Malik, Larry Hoover, you know what I'm saying, the political prisoners. And I said, it's ironic you asked that question. I say, this brother right here, I say, because at the time they were interviewing also Jeff Ford, Imam Malik's his grandson happened to be at the Hampton House, and he came out the house and with four other young brothers. And I asked you, I said, which one of them you think is his grandson? And you picked him out. You know what I'm saying? And we had so I remember that whole discussion. But go back to the heart of the question. That would be ideal. But the reality is, people get involved in work or get involved in struggle one of three ways: inspiration, aspiration, or desperation. That's a reality. You know what I'm saying? That's not just only with, you know, within our certain respective communities. With the American Revolution, contrary to what they do, Patrick Henry just everybody go with the mantra that Patrick Henry said, "Give me liberty, give me death." The reality is what Thomas Jefferson said: the American Revolution consisted of 1/3 was for it, 1/3 was against it, and 1/3 went whichever way the wind blew. That's the reality, you know. So we can get consistent. I'm getting the flyers done for August 30th. I look forward to the day that people automatically know. You know, when is August 30th? Chairman Fred's the street party. You know, so December 4th, International Revolutionary Day. Even other schools of thought. You know, the Savior's Day, Nation Islam, whatever. In some respective community, like the ruling class. I mean, ain't no calendars needed for Christmas, Thanksgiving, none of that. You know what I'm saying? So even if it's different schools of thought, that people can, you know, remember, you know, saying these different respective days in our various respective communities. That's ideal, but we got to be consistent in regards to the question of political prisoners. You know what I'm saying? And tied in to every discussion of every phenomenon, whether it's a poetry set, whether it's Cats going to do a rap song tied in. So in fact, we refer to it. We get a term we call it code of culture. We say there's too many of us in sing for some cats. You be talking about some bling bling, and how we view struggle, how we view political prisoners. You know what I'm saying? This is I just spoke recently at an event at Sandwich Ministry, Sister Emery's location out, and it was we had some good dialogue, phenomenal dialogue, and one we go ahead, Sister Conrad. You were saying something? You saying something?
No.
Oh, okay, Sister Sonny Patterson provides some phenomenal poetry, but I said, let us not just look at this theoretically. The question of political prisoners got to be, tied into the everyday aspect of struggle. The fact that Chairman Fred himself, Chairman Fred Hampton Sr., was a political prisoner prior to him being assassinated. And so that had to be put in that context, not just some separate dynamic. And like even part of the ongoing war. You look at the case of Dr. Mutulu Shakur, who just recently released. However, the short amount of time that we had with him, you know what I'm saying, and not to negate the question of the chemical biological warfare that he was most likely subjected to while he held captive. What I mean by that is, like we said, what you mean by that? What you mean by that? Oh man, we are on Freedom All Radio right now. Hello, Freedom All. Okay, how you doing? Okay, we're doing the radio show right now as we speak. The Freedom All Radio. Tune in. Yeah, tune in. Tune in. Freedom All. I see. I gotta click y'all out and come back in because I lost my volume. That's what I see. And see, most people. I answered that phone call that time. I took a chance. Usually I don't, because see, that's like calling deacon doing Sunday service. And it's I did it there one time. Y'all tap. So political. Dr. Mutulu Shakur, who's released, recently released. Pedro Albizu Campos with the Puerto Rican freedom fighters. They gave him cancer in Atlanta Federal Penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to give you some examples of the chemical, how they take you out one way or another. You've seen political prison Mumia Abu Jamal, and we don't care healthcare he was subjected to. But again, I'm right on for the question. We got to tie this in every arena. So we want to up the ante where rappers can talk about these cases, and up the ante with poetry sets, up the ante, and we go on our relationships. These cases must be consistent. You know what I'm saying? Tied in. So to hit the heart of the question, we say, man, justice for Lakeith Smith, free Lakeith Smith, free Malik, free Mr. Hoover. You know what I'm saying? In fact, what's our call? Free them all.
Yeah, I hear you, Chairman. And it's not Chairman. Do you hear me?
I'm here. Yep.
You hear me, Chairman?
Are you loud and clear?
I got you. So I was you about you were right. I heard you when you said we got to tie this into each arena, and like rappers got to mention this kind of stuff, and athletes got to mention this kind of stuff. But it's kind of like, I feel terrible because I know it's a part of the struggle, but these guys are just aging in jail, and they're in the belly of the beast, prison for absolutely no reason, because of their political beliefs and because they were implementing in like Chicago with Jeff Ford and Larry Hoover. And it's just like they're growing. And you saw what happened with Dr. McCord. They let him out while he was his practice deathbed. So it's just, I don't know, man.
We gotta hold the line. Hold the line. I'm gonna answer this phone call because it's you. Now I need you to call in 929-477-3785. That's the radio show. I got your son's shirt on right now, live while I'm doing the show. 92 call in, free them all.
And Chairman, it's a shame that we don't even get to hear from like Imam Malik and Larry Hoover, that they can't do no interviews, or they can't get their voices out. They're denying their mail. They're denying Hoover's mail. They're denying Malik's mail. So we can't even hear from these great men.
Real talk. No doubt. Yeah. Let me say this too, real quick. Text her on now. Text her this number. So it's his mother. I love her. I'm gonna cut her when she calls. She should know this number. 929. Okay, excuse me. 477 37 3785. Press 1. Let me be very clear. When I say about the different, when I see these rappers and athletes, different people, don't be wasting, no too much energy. Like I say, see, first of all, this quote, rattle me on this quote here. Minister Huey P. Newton said, "Power is the ability to define phenomenon and make it act in desired manner." Power is the ability to define phenomenon and make it act in desired manner. A phenomenon is an unusual event that can be scientifically explained. Reverend Nat Turner, he put his ear to the ground saying the church was a phenomenon. He defined it, put in historical context. He said, praise the Lord, past ammunition. Harriet Tubman defined the Negro spirituals, defined it, made it, made it work in desired manner. A lot of these phenomena, don't have no life in them no more. You know what I'm saying? And don't get it, and you get that people get it twisted, like that's the vanguard, that's the leadership. No, we say the dog wag the tail don't wag the dog. Streets make the music don't make the streets. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't, what the system does is incorrectly define phenomenon. It makes it work in the disinterest of the people. That's in the case of the church. That's in the case of the songs. That's in the case of the street organizations. And you know what I'm saying? And something like language. Language has to be ever developing, like especially once the colonized. You hear some generations talk about pig Latin, whatever. Once even when I was locked up, we had to communicate through different languages. Once we've been about to organize a hunger strike, we had got some of the Spanish speaking forces to communicate what they were going on hunger strike. So then when the guards had came up the ante, they brought some Spanish speaking guards on the gallery. We said, hey, abandon the ship on that move. Up there, we have found another way. So a lot of these different phenomena, whether it be rap, whatever, man, it's a rap on. It's a rap with it. You know what I'm saying? It's been so whitewashed and so, you know what I'm saying? It's to a detriment. You know what I'm saying? It's a common discussion. They talking about eating ass and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we don't get married to these tools now. You know what I'm saying? Deal is, it's certain forces of people you might see me with. You know what I'm saying? One day, you know, so I tell you, hey, you gonna make a look on Facebook 15, 20 years, say, man, he's still consistent. You know what I'm saying? And so we got our ear to the ground on different phenomenons. We got to hold the line instead of have our ear to the ground, study the people, see the people at, but still hold the line and don't even and be also conscious that the question of political prisoners is tied into the question of police terrorism, tied into the question of the land grab. You know what I'm saying? We say everything is political. Everything is political.
Right. Yep. I agree with you, Kevin.
So hold on. Give me a heads up when when Sister Tina call in. I'm gonna read her rights for not knowing that number about hard also. Go ahead, Carla. Motherfucker, go ahead. What you saying? No, thank you. And let me say this. Make sure you be on deck August 30th. That's the Chairman Fred Street Park. Hold on, two things. Let me say this. Tomorrow is Marcus Garvey's birthday. We're gonna be at the old Masonic building down there. I think it's on 200 North. Is it Madison? Forgive me. It's on the flyer. Minister Raheem from
I'm gonna put up my top the 30th, right? We're gonna check in.
You and your pops gonna put up there. That's what I'm talking about, man. Right on. I look forward to seeing y'all August 30th, man.
And then I'll bring my mom too. But
bring your whole family, man. Bring your whole family. We doing a tour. Matter of fact, I'm trying to get this bus consolidated, y'all. And we got some brothers. Some people are surprised. It's gonna ride with us, man. It's going down. We had the Chairman Fred free breakfast at the church on 63rd in Justine. We're going to Emmett Till's house, leaving there. Go get stuff at the Cook County Jail where Chairman Fred was here, where he was locked up at Division 1. Come on, going back Ground Zero. Yeah. We're gonna leave there, going by the Black Panther Party, Spurgeon Jake Winters Medical Center. Y'all should know who that is. We going by there. Then we headed on down to the wall. and we coming on down, y'all. And we riding, y'all, up to it's gonna be up the hook for his Chairman Fred's 75th birthday. And we coming on down. We going to Proviso East High School. We going to the room that's named in honor of Chairman Fred. We going to the Hampton House. You know what I'm saying? Fisher City, the landmark. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna be talking up in the ante in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be up in the ante in Chicago.
Yep, I hear you.
About why that's not a historical. I went by Emmett Till's house today on City 4th and St. Lawrence. Man, that's a national landmark over there. On City 4th and St. Lawrence. Man, they got Emmett Till name. Why 2337 West Monroe / Chairman Fred Hampton is not a national landmark? Why that street's not named Chairman Fred Hampton Way? We finna up the ante, man. We finna flip. We finna up the ante. We finna up the ante. We call them the question, whoever it is. We called them the question, man. We tried in 2004. We brought a proposal for the street sign. We brought a we're gonna proclamation this time, August 30th, to be officially Chairman Fred Hampton Day. We wanted in Detroit, we wanted in San Antonio, we wanted in Chicago, Maywood, man, August 30th. We want to atmosphere where people start, they're not scared to say his name. Right on. We live in the Record Freedom Radio. That's what it is. Almost them, we was honored and humble to be there. For now, that's a Sonny Patterson. I'm telling, hey man, hey, y'all check our poetry out, man. Hey, still hit the soul. I'm telling my man, she put in context how long she said, man, 20, how long I've been knowing her, and man, good man. I ain't up. Matter of fact, Emerald, see if we can get a social media post or something put up here. I'll tell her to tap in. So you know what I'm saying. And also, y'all check out Emerald Green over there at the sandwich ministry. I cracked on. I said, you stay on the line. I don't care what poetry said she was doing. I always say, hold on, Chairman in the building. Ooh, we got this going on, blah. And I'm coming out now. Y'all know I bite the bullet. I'm late. They say I put up in St. Louis with Mike Brown. Oh man, man. Clint Fish salute to Mike Brown.
Yeah, I hear you, Chairman.
Man, Mike Brown family, man. They say he gonna be late, but he will be here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. So, hey, I see you on 30th, man.
Yeah.
Right on.
Hey, Wakita gonna be there. I want to say what's up to Wakita.
Man, listen, it's gonna be so many people gonna be there. Hey, we ain't gonna talk about it now. We're gonna brag about it later. Hey, I'm telling you, this energy here. This energy, I'm leaving it at that, man. This energy here, I'm leaving. I can get, man. I'm literally with some brothers right now. I can't, you know what I'm saying? It's painful for me to hold back until we had this going down, man. Straight up, this gonna be for that last year was phenomenal. Year before that was phenomenal. But Minister European said revolutionary is never satisfied. We're gonna keep on up in the ante, y'all. So we up in the ante on this one, man. Real talk. We up in the ante. So get you some good rest August 29th, because August 30th, people come from all over not the country, the world. We live in Record Freedom on radio. That's right. Making history, taking history, taping history, y'all. Where we at?
Yeah, free them all.
Free them all. Get any more calls? Oh, we talking about Marcus Garvey Day, y'all. We're talking about who Marcus Garvey was. That's gonna be tomorrow. The address is on that flyer. Also, happy birthday, my sister, Conrad Connell, who's Manuel, man. The indigenous community, we've been riding, man. We've been riding. You dig? And when Chan was speaking in so-called Canada, you know, she touched down on her pops, man. When she got out of jail, when she was locked up, we first connected. We've been nonstop, man, making that connection. A lot of people think that they connect assessment, a thought. Black community, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no resistance happening, you know what I'm saying? But we not bad. We curve the different with you, not, you know what I'm saying? We curve the different with you. And indigenous people, I say, ain't no more natives, ain't no more Indians, and ain't no the indigenous communities. Hey, y'all, the present day Rainbow Coalition is still riding. I'm to my man, I mean, all over the world, still getting down. And also that present day Rainbow Coalition just honored Comrade, the chairman and the founder. I'm impressed that too, because the other day I cracked on him. We did for Cha Jimenez, the founder, you know, and I was going live, and he said, we had to make it clear. It's not ego tripping about that. It's putting in context, because see, once you see humbleness, I just told a brother earlier today, he said, man, Chairman, won't you speak at the African Fest? And it come down. I said, let me be clear with you, bro. Let me be clear with you. It's Chairman Fred Hampton. He said, no. I said, no. I want you to know. A lot of people can't even say that. You know what I'm saying? That structure. You know what I'm saying? And like other day, a situation happened in front of the Hampton House, real quick, in front of the Hampton House. So I'm on the phone struggling with another sister about some contradictions. So I come, it's a young brother and a sister. They got an old school car at the Hampton House. So the little sister, she don't know no mess. She literally all on the car. I said, "Whoa, sister, be cool. Don't grab the door. Be cool." And she's like, she said, I heard this is his car. He said, this is his house, this Fred Hampton. I was Chairman Fred Hampton. So she run to the dope. I said, oh, be cool. Sis, I say, hold on. You won't run up in no dope house like that. Be careful. So show some respect around here, you know? So I'm talking to her, and I can see the contradiction, you know what I'm saying? So on the phone, we're saying, why you not stressing her about the chairman title? I said, be real clear. It's a process. I'm a peopleologist. She ain't this sister I'm talking to. She ain't never had a friend of a man. Let's alone the chairman. You know what I'm saying? So people can overdose. You go too hard with it. So you go step by step. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, you can't forget that, my sister. August, man, it's back. You know what? August, I just say sometimes like, I always tell cats tighten up because it's gonna get real. Like back to back, the cases and even the attacks and the resistance stuff be happening. And sometimes people say, well, it's just the weather. I said, no, something too much. Like one time they asked Imam Jamal Amin, the former A.Trap Brown, they said something about is it because of the heat, long hot summer. He said, no, it just ain't no long hot summer. He put it in political context. It's so much stuff happening, y'all. And I know it's a lot, but August, so y'all hear a term Black August, so on and so forth. But it's an energy, it's like a energy. Man, that's that's with the attacks as well as resistance and the conversations that be happening. So see the time, August 19th. Make sure we on was technically is it still 53rd King Drive. We on up there, y'all. Man, Ronnie Man Johnson. It's gonna about Chicago police. I said Dorothy Holmes gonna be out there. We're gonna pack it in. It's 19th. It's the back to school book bag giveaway. 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Now you know better than that, sis. I mean, okay, look, y'all, look. I know my contradictions. I told somebody earlier when I'm gonna be in this parade Saturday. I said, all right. I told Cassandra. I said, I need my mother Conrad and them. They be doing it like when I go out of town. I'm leaving out of town. I get to the airport. They said, so your plan to leave for 3 hours. I said, okay. So Dorothy, you supposed to tell me 10 o'clock in the morning. Now, that's for public everybody, so I'm putting my mind at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's what time it is. I say, I don't know what it is, why I be late. I don't know what it is. I say, but it's a contradiction, but I'm going to be there. I put it on somebody's birthday the other night. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was late. But so I'm going to say, for y'all, it's 1 o'clock to 3:30. I'm putting it myself, Dorothy. It's going to be, I'm going to say 11 o'clock a.m. 53rd King Drive. And y'all should know this site, y'all. Know this site, you know what I'm saying? And know the case of Ronnie Man Johnson. But bring the children out there too, you know, so you get the book bag giveaway for the youth, but also tie in. It's not just a regular book bag giveaway. You know what I'm saying? I was talking with a young brother last night about the flyers for the Chairman Fred Street Party. And this young brother, Rico Shine, you know what I'm saying? He comes, I've been rapping with him a lot. He said, man, the first flyer was fire, man. I said, man, you gonna yeah. Y'all bear with me. A cub with me and get that charger. I know what time this is. I say, bear with me, a cub with me. Oh no. I say that color, even down to the colors, y'all. I gotta be on. I say, I gotta. So I hope this one work. Oh, see, somebody say yesterday, Champ, you need your assistance. I say, listen, I run through assistance, secretary. I run through security. They say, man, this I'm on. When Tupac come out, they say, man, Dr. Dre, DJ Quick, all the producers couldn't stick with him. He flowing, he moving. And they say, one Conrad said, when Chairman, they knew something was up with Chairman, how slow he moved when they came in on assassination December 4th. Because how he moves so fast. And when he come out on appeal bond, he moving extra fast. When you got that thing in your mind that you don't know how long you got to go, man, and I ain't saying this is no doomsday sort of way, you know what I'm saying? But again, A revolution knows there ain't no guarantee to Mars, man. And you know what I'm saying? There's so much we got to do. You know what I'm saying? You be trying to make all these moves happen. So Melissa Crawley in the building. Hey, so get them youngsters. I ain't seen them in a while. Get them youngsters over on deck. I need them August 30th. And we might have a bus start at 12 because I don't know if a lot of people gonna come up for that breakfast, y'all. They might be laughing. Let me tell you, you know you're not gonna be in those 7:30 in the morning, though. But surprise, y'all. Let's see, oh man, let's see if I can get this charger to work. This will be perfect. This will make our day. We finna up the ante on our technology, y'all. We finna up the ante in real talk. This is Nyoke in the building. Perfect. Okay, now we working. Okay, let's stay up. Okay, give me my other callers in queue. TJ in the building. That's what it is. Free them all, man. Love you, man. We got some more callers in queue.
Free them all, brother chairman. No callers in queue. Callers, if you'd like to come to queue, please press 1.
Tina, if that's you got here one. You call in 929-477-3785. You got to press 1. Let me send this brother's flyer. So I might lose y'all. If I cut. Okay, I'm gonna send this brother's flyer real talk. Oh, you know what? I can't lose the audience rate. I can't do it. Carl, welcome to Freedom Radio.
Hey, Chair,
I'm good. Who am I speaking with?
It's Tina.
What's happening, my sister? First of all, let me. You see, I moved her reaction. I not the thing, the phone thing. Because hey, I'm glad to hear you, but you supposed to know this time we on air. This sister here. Let me this sister here. I use that term Richard Pryor. I use the peopleologist. I met this fighter until I touched down with her, and we man, son was 15 years old. Before I was on the phone with her, and I talked to her. And I could feel the energy. They had the opportunity to dialogue with him. He was sent as Lakeith Smith, y'all. Gave him a case. He and they say him a youngster, about 14, 15 years old. You know what I'm saying? They supposed to be up in another part of the town. They supposed to get this case on video games at the house, and shorties and stuff. You know, the police supposed to catch him in his house. The police take his buddy out. He 15. They take his little guy, take him out. This thing, felony murder. They give him the case. And he traumatized. His buddy his guy didn't get killed by the police. So now he get the case. And I first hearing about that, I said, damn, now most of our people, I mean, how they got us so damaged is like, well, the state said. So you know what I'm saying? Regardless, I think with that movie, He's Got Game. And Denzel Washington character was out moving around. They trying to use him to get his son to go play basketball for a particular team. And at the end of the movie, they say, man, dude would escape from prison. They say he couldn't have escaped. He walking around. So I put a newspaper out and said, man, the newspaper said it. So my mind worked a certain way. I said, damn, how could have been that your friend got killed and the police, and you charged for it? You know what I'm saying? Fortunately, even the family of this guy, they like, man, that's a no-go, man. You know what I'm saying? They wanted, you know what I'm saying, this brother seems to not be locked up for this case, man. They put this youngster around adults and everything. Y'all, we talking about down in the South. And I went down there, they went for this resentencing hearing. Shout out to Senator Jacob Blake, man. Bianca Cortez, the whole family, all the forces, man. And that South, man, it's old saying, when the South will rise again, you say, when did it fall? And even the trees that, and sometimes I know I get this from my grandmother on my maternal side in particular, this over analytical, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking at tree up there, I'm thinking about, man, doing chattel slavery, people running that night, how it was, so on and so forth. But even up in that courtroom, going in the courtroom in Alabama, sit up in the courtroom and just, the extra guards they brought in, everything, and all the long testimony for Keith Smith, and this young brother, man, he weathered the storm to me, man. In fact, I got an Apple hat. I left one down there for him. I said, get your Apple hat when we get out. Went to the resentencing hearing for him, and it was something that really, it was something that, in particular about they was going through the whole layout about his upbringing and stuff as a child, so on and so forth. And something with the school system that came up, you know, well, first of all, the judge who sentenced him initially was technically retired. So in this resentencing, this judge come back out of retirement for this here. And I forgot the exact the insult or the type of months or seconds or quote unquote years he took up the sentence, but it was an insult, man. And I remember this sister here, Tina. I remember her. Man, you put in context down in this South with them trees and everything. And her, and I remember her. I could feel her pain. And I thought about this shit, and it cut me. You know, like how it's like helpless for a minute. You know what I'm saying? To be like, you think about like that. Like we talk about like doing on the plantations, like, you know. I'm gonna talk about this too, about me and relationship, the dynamics of, you know, with men and women. This goes to, we can't, you know, we talking about Alabama All Stars too, and Aquaman. You know, that's, we got to talk about that. But that feeling of working in sync with each other, you know what I'm saying, and that natural feeling you're supposed to have to be able to, you know, aid and assist. Since the 30 years, yeah. And that hurt me. That hurt when she, you know what I'm saying, her pain, you know what I'm saying. I remember us, you know, we came back out, Jacob Blake, you know what I'm saying, man, Bianca Cortez, these impacted families who, wherever there's something going on, we try to tag team. Matter of fact, Jacob just called. I'm supposed to be in Detroit for something with him. I might not be in the country, but it's like they have each other's back, man. But it hurt, you know what I'm saying. Then we did. That happened to be on Wednesday. We went in the corner, got our shot of water, came back out swinging. And we said, radio show going on tonight. We done the show that night. We moving, man. I say, man, I said, I need to hear from him. And man, he just been in court that day. And you know, I'm thinking about when we go to court, you be drained. This one, because you, like, you know, you even when you walk in a certain area, you know what I'm saying, and then you that coming out them jail cells, you get tiresome. You know what I'm saying, like that going to, it's tiresome. Then that emotional drain. And man, we used to debate, man. She said, hey, we need you. You got to touch down tonight. You know what I'm saying? Got to call in tonight. And man, I loved them to that, man. The energy. They tightened back up. We got back on that, man. Man, hey, the show was so. I'm gonna pull that broadcast back up again, y'all. The date and play it again. It was terrible, but it was fine. Cause we went in, we recharged, man. You know, cause a lot of people looking for, you know what I'm saying, idealistic. You know, he gonna come on, man. Hey, Russell Simmons and everybody called him that night. He's like, man, the energy was buzzing. It was buzzing. Now, my sister Tina, I need you here August 30th. We're gonna try to see how that when we need to happen. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get you up here. Any updates you want to give us? You know what I'm saying? And we got and give us where you at, and definitely the Keith where you at, what's happening, what's the next stage with him, so on and so forth. Then we want to still travel through a little bit of Alabama. Tell us, you know what I'm saying, what the word is down there, because you're closer down there in Alabama. So welcome, my sister.
Hey, thank you. First, thank you for having me on the show. I really appreciate the platform.
Anytime.
That you're giving me. Let me say, the Keith now is in St. Clair prison down here in Alabama. It's more closely going towards Birmingham. I myself, I'm in Montgomery, Alabama. And down in Montgomery, you know, we're in a movement now where I think a lot of things are about to change. I know that you all are familiar with the Riverboat Brawl.
Familiar. Yes, indeed.
So I'm like a 5-minute distance away from that.
Wow.
The momentum we have going on here, yeah, I'm around the corner.
Wow.
The co-captain is my friend, Dane Pickett. The co-captain is my friend, Dane Pickett.
Yes.
Been friends since Sandbox.
That don't surprise me.
So listen, yeah, things are moving.
Yes.
That's for me and my son, man. We're just keeping the faith. We're keeping the hope. You know, and we still need you all just to help us, man. You know.
Yes.
Still talk about it, especially to the kids. Let them know, you know, what can happen, what will happen.
The system not for us. The system is definitely not for us at all. And I don't care what side you're playing on.
That's right.
It's just not. But now what we did was when the judge slapped us in the face that 30-year sentence with that bull crap, we like you said, we went in our corner, we Gatorade up.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Crying. I mean, we was locked down hard, y'all.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
By the grace of God, by the end of that night, that same day, man, like we got so much positive energy doing this show.
Man.
We got phone calls from inmates, from celebrities.
Yes.
Like, we got so much energy that it was destined that we have to keep. It is destined that we have to keep going.
That's right.
That's right. So right now with my son's court case, we're waiting to. We're going to appeal the whole. We're going to appeal everything.
Yes.
We'll fight the entire Senate. My son was 15, y'all. 15.
Man.
And at the time when we went back to court, my son had did 8 years already for he broke into a home. And listen, he should have got some time for that because that's that's a no-no. And it's okay. But to give my son 65 years, and put a body on him for what a cop did, a white cop did, that's we know that's not right. But that's like that 2-for-1 thing that Alabama, that it get to the white man. You can kill one and you can lock one up.
Yeah.
And you get your badge, and you get a medal for that.
Yeah.
So, we're still fighting. We're not in the dark. Like I keep saying, we can look at the blinds a little bit.
Yeah.
See something.
That's right.
Keep persevering, keep fighting, and we're gonna get my dude home, man. Like we're gonna get my son home.
You better believe it.
One day at a time. One foot in front of the other. We coming.
We got a thing called One Prisoner, One Contact. I think I told you about it before. Is people can correspond, send letters, and even some support. Some financial, put on the books for them too. Though, can you give us ID number, mailing address? You got that value?
I don't have it by me, but if you look up Lakeith Smith on the ADOC, just type in his name and everything will just pop up.
Lakeith Smith. That's how you spell it right there. LAKEITH SMITH. ADOC. His address. I don't know. I think they got the J pay down there too, y'all. On his books down there, we can too though. And let me know if it's saying your social media way we can contact support you down there. And we got to get you up here. I don't care. I'll get them get some horses down there. I'm gonna ride you up here for August 30th. I know you got a couple more moves you gotta do too. But we be trying to be everywhere, man. But your energy, I love it, man. I had said before when you said the brother, that's your friend, the brother, the co-captain on the ship. I said, don't surprise me. I had said before I met your father. I said, her father. I said she got her father in her life. I said her father go get her. Before I met her, I said it. I said, and man, we ended up talking all night long. I'm talking, I'm talking about, man, him talk so, man, it was so, see, that's why people one time in South Korea, they would lock a person up and keep them for 3 generations to try to weed out the go-get in them, you know what I'm saying? Man, make us, man, these man, if you ain't, man, ain't no diehards and DNA, stand up for the generation, y'all, so we can start producing this again. I'm talking, man, I knew it when I said, man, me and her father, we say, hey, man, we chopped it up, man, all that night, straight up. And you think, and the state know it. And right on, correct. They know it. Your background, they can, man, they know who is who. I was just in St. Louis. Mike Brown. I should have told him 20 and 2. Damn. I go on the thing. So it's 20 teachers that getting an award, and the last teacher is getting an award. This lady, this happened to be Mike Brown Jr. Teacher. Now, mind you, this 9 years later after Mike Brown was murdered. I'm flashbacking after me Ironically, the same comrade did the field marshal. We go up to the, we trying to catch the go down as Ferguson. Ferguson mega buses pulling up on us, laughing at us. All they know we're trying to get to. So we're like, damn, how we gonna get down here? So here we go. Now I'm the keynote speaker. I'm down. I'm honored and humbled to be the keynote speaker. Man, when that man teacher spoke, I said, I'm on regret the other day. I wish I would have spoke after his teacher. His teacher broke down certain dynamics about, man. And so I remember that Mike Brown. I remember Miss Spann, his mother. I mean, that's when she said in plain language, they wrong. I remember it cutting my. She said they wrong. I remember that so clearly. I remember how hot it was. I remember the image of his body just laying on the ground, you know what I'm saying, 4.5 hours. And when I went down that touchdown, you know what I'm saying, I remember the backbone I can see in Mike Brown singing. I can see it. And when that teacher, when she spoke, she knew Mike Brown Jr. from a child. And she talked about how he would always watch out for his little sister. She talked about how his father would come get him from school. You know what I'm saying? I say, now, you think this small town Ferguson didn't know who what type of backbone this cat had? Man, I watched this youngster, man. I watched this youngster, Lakeith Smith. I watched him in that courtroom. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't got the technology that this system got. They get our file. Why do you think they go through all this stuff? You know what I'm saying? You think there's some new stuff that coming out to my ancestry? The Mormons got documents on slave. Ben had it on who is who. They can smell it. They can smell if you got backbone. They can smell it. And man, they'll lock us up, take us away from our community during our reproductive periods. You know what I'm saying? They can smell it. It's a thing in Kenya right now. They got exposed in Kenya, in Africa, where they getting the people who got little resources, they scanning their eyeballs and giving them $50. And I said, what they doing for us? We don't know, just scanning eyeballs. Oh no, ain't there's no scanning eyeballs. Listen, they study us. Mike Brown teachers say how he watched out for his little sister. I say, I'm watching him. As you can imagine, this young cat coming through that board like, man, the backbone, they can smell it, man. They know in our families, they know in our communities who got potential, you know what I'm saying? All that, man. Justice, free Lakeith Smith, free them all. I need that somebody good. Go ahead, Monster, go ahead.
Now, I want to also add on, I think, too, the judge, when he sent my son to prison, and mind you, he sent my son to a level 5, to like, to a level 5, that's a max.
Max, yeah. Good.
Like so small, my son like maybe 5 feet, like 5'6", 5'5", probably like 140 pounds.
Yes.
Pounds, like. And I think that when my son came back from court for his resentencing, I think that the way my son, let me say this, he looked awesome. Like, he looked good. I think the judge thought he was going to be broke.
Yes.
Beating up, beating down, they're like in despair. And I think, and I can be wrong, but I think when the judge saw that my son was still in his spirit, I think they still pissed him off as well.
It did. I saw it. It did. It pissed your son, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. Because the purpose of prison is not rehabilitation. It's to break the will and spirit of children, men, and women. I saw it. It was offensive. I mean, when I was in Cook County Courthouse, they read my aliases of the judge. Judge looked over the court. Judge Fox looked over he was real short. He looked over the balance of the court. He say, now what's your name? I say, Fred Hampton. And you see he was offended. It was offended. And you know that about it. When they see your son come up in there, that's all in done to him. Yeah. And that's a crime. That's a quote unquote crime. Having a backbone. You know what I'm saying? That's a quote unquote crime. Yeah. That's a crime in the music industry. That's a crime in the community. You better believe it's a crime in the penitentiary. Oh, no doubt about it. Your physical stat, no doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, because a lot of times it's just the brain and the brawn thing. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But man, it's a crime. You know what I'm saying? Like you say, it's an extra crime to be small and still have a backbone. Oh yeah. Yeah. I want y'all. I need everybody to commit to writing Keith Smith. You know what I'm saying? See how to get that get some of this commissary for him. I need to stay in contact with the brother. You know, so tell him, you know what I'm saying? Man, tell him, hey, make sure his Apple has still waiting on keep it on the and send a picture of the Apple head for him. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, give him a picture of Apple head on top of a folding chair. Send to him. Folding chair, speaking of which, has become very inspirational lately. Tim, I need you to get on top of. We got to get them down here too, though. Let me know either on the upcoming program, or I would love, man. We gonna talk. Get them down for the Chairman Fred Street Party. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna talk about the politics of the whole that too. But I need to make sure make sure I'm clear that I need them commitments, man. To correspond with this young brother, y'all, the Keith Smith. Pull up his information, ADOC. If I need somebody to screenshot that, post that, right? You know what I'm saying? One person, one contact, right here. Yeah. So they indicated the chairman a whole different, like a little different twist on it now. He's like, it's okay, chairman. I said, oh, here we go now. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You say, Sylvester, you say, don't you know, to be small? Because see, this a lot of times we giving these reactionary definitions, you know what I'm saying, of strength, and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, like I say, whether it be big, and I said, man, I done met some small giants, you know what I'm saying, and you know, real talk, you know, and their heart, you know what I'm saying, whew, and real talk, their heart, man, it's a different dynamic, man. But I saw that with the judge. He was very offended. He was very offended. You know what I'm saying? It's you know, it's been cats who punked out for lesser. You know what I'm saying? And to come through there again, be 15 years old, and I'm glad you pointed out he's put in the level 5. This the South, y'all. I mean, we took, man. Hey man, we're gonna get back down there. I want to do a trip. I want to get down there and do a trip to the Legacy Museum. And I want to work on getting some of the Keith Smith up in that museum too. That's what's the movie? What's the movie? Just Mercy, another movie by Macro Charles King, who was a major player with Judas and Black Messiah, and also they cloned Tyrone. They say it's a joke, y'all. If you don't get the movie, they cloned Tyrone, so you might be one of the clones. It's a joke they're saying out there now. But I'm gonna get back down there, and we're gonna talk about this thing August 30th, see what it is, y'all. It's my sister, y'all. Tina Smith, hey man, a rider. Say it again, sis.
I said, I'm waiting on you, and if God say the same, I'll be here.
Hey, better believe it. Hey. So what's the y'all seeing a reverb effect all over the world, all over the country? You know what I'm saying? With us, these folding chairs. What to be that close down there? I mean, directly. The energy? I'm talking about. I mean, how's the energy down there? I mean, how are people like interact? Proud. Man.
I don't think you have to be in the dynamics to really get the fullness of it. And no, we don't condone violence, but y'all gotta understand what happened that day and where it happened.
Yes.
You know, down here, that's where where the slaves were sold.
Yes.
In the exact same area.
Talk to me. Talk to us.
That's the place where the slaves were shipped in.
We talking about Alabama. We talking about this sister Tina who's down there, who lives down there. Put this in context. This ain't no the history of this place with the riverboats. This ain't no. So I tell people have a reactionary exception. Let's start talking about this today. No. Let's talk about the inception. Where we come with the what's in the soil here. You know what I'm saying? So you can take, okay, we down in Alabama, near Montgomery. What this slave depot? So what's the history of this place?
In the home of it. In the home. Montgomery is the home of the boys' boycott. Montgomery is the home of the.
Come on. Yes. Yes.
You're in the belly of the wrong part.
And they say this area, it was so many slaves being sold right there. They had to make it like a whole, like a deep, like a port. It's kind of like in Africa. They say the Portuguese was kidnapping so many Africans, like it was like a backed up traffic jam of ships. You know what I'm saying? That's how much. I mean, Africans they was kidnapping them, you know what I'm saying, out of Africa, the Portuguese in particular, when they was a major player. This port at Alabama, you heard about these different places, like man, the drugs being shipped in, so the ports backed up. You don't see about Miami at a certain time. It was so many slaves, so many enslaved. It was backed up. I'm talking back-to-back traffic. You know what I'm saying? They had to build another, like a deep or holding thing, a holding spot just to hold it. This is what this happened. We talking about, so let's don't dismiss it just to know. See, anything, all black people should really get a Nobel Peace Prize. All us, it's calling somebody and say, listen, here you go. Y'all, this is overdue. The fact that y'all already snapped out already. Just snapped out. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about past reactionary. But so to put in context. And
you gotta understand. Remember, like back in the slavery days, and back in the days where we were, when I say we, like our ancestors were beaten and raped and things like that, we couldn't have a voice. We couldn't even cry loud.
Yeah.
You know, and our people were forced to stand out and watch that kind of abuse.
Yes.
You know, they had to watch the rape, they had to watch the
yes.
they had to watch the hanging and beating. They had to watch.
Yes.
And now to see a white man hit your fellow black man, that's a no.
Yeah.
That's a no-no.
Yeah.
No, you know, and you want to talk about you take your child, make
Yeah.
you present, but you don't. We're not in the era anymore. And guess what? Them guys showed them. The guys and the women showed them.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said the guys and the women, because one sister was doing the commentary, you know, and this go back to my point earlier about that balance of men and women. What made this such a revolutionary act? Not saying these are revolutionary, but made a revolutionary act. Like I said, you have to put stuff in context of time and where it happened at. We're in a time where it's such a hatred that's being spewed between the men and women in our community. I'm telling you, you listen to some of these songs and stuff, you like, damn, it's like niggas ain't shit, bees ain't shit. It's the hatred. You know what I'm saying? The young people ain't old people. And see, had that been all black men, you would have been different. It had all been all black women. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, with them bra, what they doing? I mean, you talking about, man, I'm talking about the feeling. I'm talking about, man, just the community, the people. That's what, see, one time, it was some struggles one time. There was some propaganda that was going to be put out by the Black Panther Party. And the images were drawn with these physical, everybody was in shape. You know what I'm saying? And there was some struggles. Saying, no, we can't do that. That's not the reality of our people. And see, when you talk about war, you can talk about certain images like the soldiers, everybody in tunes on a revolution and the mindset. You look at them old, it's a different dynamic. Like in Vietnam, you say, well, who was it? Just the Vietnamese? So no, you had the dogs who were trained. You had, you know what I'm saying? It was different dynamics, the prostitutes, a different climate. In the 60s, it was a different sort of disciple. You know what I'm saying? You had the different sort of stone. You had from the Black Stone Range to the Black Peace Stone Nation, the devil disciples to the black disciples. You know what I'm saying? The Vice Stores, the Free Medical Center. You know what I mean? These people were from passenger on boats, and you know what I'm saying? They weren't planning on we going out there to fight for our people. So they didn't get that morning. Said, man, get on my fatigues, man. I'm gonna drink my green juice. I'm gonna be healthy. You know what I'm saying? I'm celebrate this here month. You know, man, something instinctive, and then that clicked in. I'm telling you, man. I remember in Stateville Prison in Cincinnati when they killed this brother Timothy Thomas, coming out of the shower and walking, just seeing brothers in the prison cell putting their hands on the TVs when the uprisings happen. And sometimes you be disconnected for a generation a while, that can become dead. It's like when they cut an arm off, a limb off, and they burn it or something like this here. After a while, you lose the feeling in it. And sometimes you go without no resistance or no response, you can become dead to it. You know what I'm saying? you you know, no relationships. You can become, you can lose it. They call them like what they call it, workout atrophy, muscle, you know what I'm talking about, the atrophy. Losing that, you can lose that position of connection to your people. So just to see that image of men and women, and not to mention children, not to talk about Aquaman. I'm talking about, it was inspiring. It woke up cells in you that you might even, it woke up parts of your body that you probably didn't think, a lot of us didn't know they had. It tapped back into something into you. And some people it didn't tap into, you know what I'm saying? Because man, you've been so, you know, so disconnected, you know what I'm saying? Hey, but man, it was to keep us just alive. To know we got to be alive. That we connected to something, man. And and where it happened at, when it happened, how it happened. So man, and again, that Alabama, you know, and one sister who was, and man, it was a sister coming when the brother was swimming. She said, "Get on up, young buck, get on up." And I say, man, I don't know if you heard it or not, but it had me charged to see, huh? She's heading them out. See, I grew up in the climate. Huh? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. And see, in a lot of cases, you like I tell people, like I said, one sister told my mother one time, she said, man, how you do that? How you cover down over, you know what I'm saying, over your husband, you know what I'm saying? She said, I come over the deputy chairman, Illinois chapter of the Black Panther Party. That's not to negate that's her husband, you know what I'm saying? But she's putting in the context that hypothetically, say they, you know, so they had some, you know, they had some words hypothetically. To be able to be a part of an organization, to be able to have a leadership, you know what I'm saying, to have that. DMX said he think it is a certain selfishness when you do certain things for certain people. He said, whoa, what do you mean by that? He said, it's a certain feeling you get. But a lot of times you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that because a lot of people don't know, they can't tell the difference between a servant or a slave. You know, if you do something, they think you're a Vic. So to be fortunate to have something that you can, a lot of people ain't got nothing to die for, nothing to live for. You know what I'm saying? Nothing to say, man, you know what I'm saying? Like a sister said the other day on the phone, she said, it was a controversy going on. And somebody called me, this individual, they was playing with the name of they literally tracked with our name. My name, my father, Chairman Fred's name. And so they couldn't understand the significance of why it couldn't be no discussion. They like, we just naming ourselves in honor of your father. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know what cloth y'all cut it from, man. I said, no, man, you don't play with these names, man. You know what I'm saying? See, a lot of cats ain't get no. I see in that movie Roots. He Kunta Kinte. He's standing on that. You know what I'm saying? They had to whip him, and you know, they had to get Chicken Joy when they come to talk to him, man. Come on, it's just a name. Some people have something to believe in, organization, ideology. You know what I'm saying? And so I lost my train of thought. I said, man, listen, ain't no discussion, no dialogue. And I was saying about this thing about the name, and I said, I tell you, I was kind of tripping by the thing when they say Steve Harvey. I was clapping their hands. I said, man, the children he gave these children his last name. Their biological father is still alive. I was like, whoa. See, like, especially with men, especially colonized men. You really ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Richard Pryor made a joke, said, man, you rather do that when we holding our private part. Say, man, why you holding your private part? I said, man, shit, white man took everything else. Your name. When Chairman Fred was locked up in Stateville, the prison guards would call him by the prison number. His only response, if he responded, was, I'm Deputy Chairman Fred Hampton, Illinois chapter chairman of the Black Panther Party. Your name, man. And so I lost what I was going with the pride with these. I was talking about like even that ecosystem of here. Like I said, we grew up like, you know, just that when you in battle, you know what I'm saying, like that balance of, you know, how sisters viewed you and vice versa. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, man, there ain't no Trump, is he? That you say, like, that lady come out recently, I don't need no nigga, all needs the bag. You know what I'm saying? Man, I don't know what type of clones they producing. I'm a community. You need that balance, and that it was like a man. They been making man. It was like an opera. You know what I'm saying? I'm just moving in sync. Going, no long unnecessary meetings. Okay, we go. When nobody question if you a Democrat, Republican, Scorpio, or Virgo. No, man, are you conscious or you'll say what is your last? Did you used to go with dude? Is that your baby daddy? You man, in the spirit of the Black Panther Party, say differences amongst the people are reconcilable. Differences of people instead of irreconcilable. Now this was no state officials. You know, this white people. Like the lady said, she said I couldn't figure why they felt so. She said I couldn't understand it. The man asked them to move their boat. She said they felt privileged. She said that's like privilege. It was like it's a cockiness that come with that. You know what I'm saying? And like, again, it's not even a question of violence. We are the most. You see, I'm glad they didn't show a clip of that. See, the news will never show that. We go above and beyond. We go overboard. Hey, listen, you can see it overboard trying to work this out. Overboard trying to work this out. You know what I'm saying? And it's constant. We are, man, a peaceful people, man. We ain't no punk people. We ain't no punk people. We are peaceful people, man. Real talk. We live in the Record Freedom on Radio. It's been Make History, Taking History, Take History. I want to give my comrade happy birthday greetings. Connor, who's manual, been getting down with, man, 2 decades rolling. Happy birthday, the founder and chairman of the Young Lords Party, Cha-Cha, man, turned 75. And I said, well, I'm tripping off that. I said, man, I said, him and Chairman, I said, the birthday the same month. I said, you come on Chairman Fred's birthday, August 30th. I'll make sure y'all tune in next Wednesday because we're on the countdown for August 30th. The flyers should be ready by 9. Make sure, sis, Alicia, make sure we get word to what's the name, our printing place. I need to have them printed by Friday because it's so many events coming up. Oh damn. She just said the 19th is Saturday. Man, sometimes I was gonna turn back the hands of time. We can move so fast. So I only have them flyers in hand by Saturday morning for the thing parades. Man, your man calling about Imam Malik. Gonna be discussion about him this Saturday too, y'all. Yeah. Do not judge names. Do not set me up privilege. They can't tell me. Yes, indeed. Free them all. Yes, indeed. Brother Baton, did I get you a happy belated? I think I did. Happy belated birthday. Say it to you again, man. Devontae in the building, man. Man, long week, man. You just trigger my memory too, man. Both y'all brothers tuning in. Long live Harold Davis, man. You know what, y'all don't know, Harold Davis, y'all too pull up some old episodes of the radio show on YouTube, man. Butt Naked True Harold Davis, man. True legend, man. True legend. Real talk. We have some more callers in queue. Stick with us, Tina. I gotta talk to you. I don't care how late it is tonight. Man, if I get you up here and get that brother up here, man. And hey, the folding chairs, hey man, you gave a whole new energy to him. On the flyers, y'all, I'm gonna get y'all this scoop. First, I was gonna say the honorary Grand Marshal is gonna be the folding chair, but I ain't gotta say nothing. The folding chair says something. And people was calling to me, we heard they got the chairman locked up. And see, even language on the plantation, like so what you emphasize, chairman, or the man of the chair, or the chairman. See, you know what I'm saying? It's like, so even language, you know what I'm saying? I said, no, people was calling me. I said, no. But it was the energy was off the man. I can imagine being down there and out of, and keep it going. And keep them. Listen. I said, now we ain't gonna be satisfied till they ban all our black asses off Facebook. I said, we really just been kind of this these memes and all this stuff. We really just been no pun intended, going overboard. But keep it going, y'all. Keep it, folk, man. Keep the discussion going, man. I just seen the thing with the small folding chair, people at their work on their desk. You know what I'm saying? Let's have a discussion. Let's talk about Alabama. Let's open the door. Let's pop open the political Pandora's box. Let's talk about Lakeith Smith. Let's talk about the boys' boycott. Let's talk about Rosa Parks. Let's talk about Claudette Colvin. The sky's the limit. Let's talk about Selma. Let's talk about bombing in Alabama. Let's talk about the girls in the church got bombed. Let's talk about the little boy on a bicycle that get killed in front of the church that nobody talks about. Let's open the door. See, when Elian Gonzalez got caught, took in by U.S. in the waters from Cuba to America, now people want to just dismiss it to a question of whether he go to Cuba or America. He was with his mother going to America. Comandante Fidel Castro say, up the ante. People seeing that child, they say, man, America, how he get so intelligent? He said, man, look at the education we got over here in Cuba. The healthcare. When something happens, you say, let's hide the contradictions. Cat asked me one time, I heard Minister Dewey was getting high. I said, let's talk about it. Let's go there. Let's talk about the federal government, you know what I'm saying, tapping his a room that was designed just to tap the wide tap on him. Just triggered my memory too. 2 days ago, Inglewood, I come out the house 2 days ago. You know, you put your Wi-Fi up. What's right there in front of us? FBI surveillance. Right there. Yeah. Inglewood, come out the house. Right there. That's the Wi-Fi right there with the van. Yeah. So like I told this lady up there, she told me, well, this group, they want to name themselves after they call this. This ain't no costume party for us. This ain't no joke to us. This real deal shit, you know what I'm saying? Real deal action. You know? It's no phase we going through. Like, this is real deal in real time we talking about, y'all. Real time. You got any more callers in queue? And make sure I put on the record that I just said that 2 days ago. This is just, you know what I'm saying? So later on down the line, people will say, damn, he said this happened, you know what I'm saying? I want to put that in. You know, see, Malcolm talked about stuff before he got assassinated, you know what I'm saying? And he said, man, hold on, this some big stuff happening was going here. And we ain't crying the blues. We put it in context, you know what I'm saying? Man, this is a serious situation, man. Real talk. Real talk. Callers in queue?
No callers in queue, Brother Chairman. Callers like to come.
Connor, who's with you? She at the country. Where you at? You supposed to tap in, call in. Someone from the Young Lords. Chairman Cha-Cha's birthday. Man. Tomorrow, wherever y'all at, I need y'all to come on deck tomorrow. This on the flyer today for Marcus Garvey's birthday, 5 p.m. We got Minister Caleb Muhammad. We got Minister Raheem, Eric Mobley, New Era Chicago, Brother Ray Robinson from the UNIA. We got a powerful panel. Yeah. I know somebody who said, well, man, what is this? Matter of fact, I need to get you out there also. Comrade Cool posted on the panel. We try to balance it out. No, excuse me, no, scratch that. I don't like say no, this ain't no affirmative action program. You know, try to make sure we balance out with men. We got force, we got some, you know what I'm saying? We got sisters, we got who get out, you know what I'm saying? So I tell people, this ain't no like when you go to the party, man, I heard women was in the leadership. They weren't just out there so well, let's just for the quota, make sure, man, soldiers, man, hey, leadership, hey, this ain't just don't let me fill a position. We got people who carry it, you know what I'm saying? Real talk. Chairman Ferris said Chairman Ferris in an interview said, well, what about the future of the Black Panther Party? He said, man, you know, y'all, you know, they taking y'all out every day. What can that, you know, Chairman Ferris say, man, Chairman Ferris say, no, first he say, he had that cool cigarettes. He put it out. He said, yeah, you did. After a while, you might see the FBI and CIA, you might start trying to protect motherfuckers like us. So everybody, even the comrades in the party, like John Sear, Chairman Bobby Sear, brother, another brother, they like, whoa, damn. Chairman Fred say, shit, wiping our powers. We got the ass in position they in now. So we in the Black Panther Party, we produce leaders. We don't produce buffoons. You know what I'm saying? Wiping our powers. You know what I'm saying? He said, they come in Malcolm, he come Minister Dewey. You see, you know what I'm saying? They come back to back. As I tell people, I'll be out of town. People say, what about the free food program? What about it? It's still working, still line moving. That and also enhances and protects my security. Shit, you can get rid of him. What the fuck? So what? Shit, the line's still moving. The program's still happening. That's our line. I gotta get back tonight. This little brother in the neighborhood. You know, I told the young cats, And it's an example of what's going on. It's 8:30 or 8:20. I said, why y'all don't call? They supposed to call in. Y'all supposed to call in today. Now I hope y'all. They say don't call in. I said, these youngsters on my block. Queen Nuba, you know they family all love them. So one of them, he 20, 21 years old. He's supposed to go in tomorrow and do 27 years prison time straight. I say, yeah. I say, man, that's what you I'm tripping like, man, what you just, how nonchalant they was, these youngsters, you know, and others, but it's 17, 18. I said, man, what y'all doing though? I said, why don't you come to one of them programs so you can fight for a resentence? Oh man, well that's they gave him a sentence arrest, but man, something. I mean, give me some energy. I said, man, that's what you eat today. You know? He said, I don't know, some McDonald's or something. I said, man, huh? How comfortable this is. I'm saying 20, I mean, man, I said, wow. So I said, if y'all call in tonight, man, I'm gonna say this meal, we gonna break bread, we're gonna chop it up, you know what I'm saying? But I said, call in tonight, man. Call in to Freedom Radio. So if y'all listen, I need y'all to call in, man. 929-477-3785 and press 1. Press 1, man. I'm gonna come on back. I'm gonna come on back that way, man. It's that we look at it, man. And this is a lot of the realities that's on the masses that's hitting us one way or another, y'all. You know, I know his father, his grandmother, but it just struck me how nonchalant it was. Going into 27 years, and they sitting there going into. I said, man, when? I said, man, come to this event, come to Chairman Fred Street. He said, no, I'm going in tomorrow. I'm like, man. I said, you ain't got no girl, no you hanging out with something. I said, man, how's it, man? Live and record Freedom Radio, y'all, making history, taking history, 929-477-3785. For these y'all see that, I need you to make sure that flyer stuff is sent to them. I need to that Friday because this going Saturday. We moving the group before the end. Tomorrow we got this thing. Tomorrow, DeMarcus Garvey Day. Got a powerful panel. Powerful panel. Yeah, man. It just struck me. It just struck me. And I was talking to the youngsters, and it just struck me. And you know, that context of time, I knew their father and other children, their father. Matter of fact, they had one of the dogs from the Hampton House about 4 years ago. I said, that's that dog. Yeah. I said, she big now. I said, yeah, she 5 years old now. And it just put stuff in context. Damn, I got the mother at the house. I said, man, she got to be about 9 then. She old. I said, but then we talking, that brother, when he said that, I said, you going tomorrow? And y'all it's nothing. We just out here like that. I said, man. Thank you, my brother. It messed me up. I had to leave out of town early, my brother, man. Trustee Miguel Jones, love, respect, my brother. Yes, indeed. Hey, you know what? I just want to say this, though. There's been some discussions that's happening. And I know in different, you know what I'm saying, like the electoral political field ain't never my arena, man, but it's been some leaps and bounds, you know what I'm saying? I know, man, just like the discussion, it's like a cleansing process. Man. Yeah, man, I had to leave out of town. I had to go to Mike. I had to leave. I know I get the word that the vote came in regards to the thing with Chairman Fred. I don't want to tell everybody, but it's August 30th. But the support, is, you know what I'm saying, has been right on, man. And you know what I'm saying? I tell you put in contrast. A lot of people scared to mention this man's name out here, man, in Maywood. But we want in Chicago. I want y'all to come see what's happening the 30th. You know what I'm saying? I want to just say my appreciation because, and not just saying it subjectively. Oh, it's my daddy. I'm talking about, man. They had a discussion. I was by Emmett Till's house this morning. I missed the brothers. I missed the breakfast with the brothers this morning. I missed that. I did come in there. I missed that. But Emmett Till, we grew up in. I was tripping off of it because the house is across the street from my maternal grandmother's house, 64th St. Lawrence. And the discussions that was happening over there out there, and I said, man, we need to have in Chicago. This need to be a national landmark out here. Why is this not? You know what I'm saying? And I'm being rhetorical. We're going up the ante, you know what I'm saying, about this. And I remember, you know what I'm saying, the fear that people had to even mention it, you know what I'm saying? No doubt, man. Around, but hey, trust Miguel Jones, man, respect. Hey, we're gonna continue. Now we're gonna continue to make history, take history. Hey man, I'm talking about, man, hey. You can see the people's, man, pride. I'm trying to hold my tongue and let y'all know the events we got planned for the 30th, y'all. But man, let me get people coming in out of town. I'm gonna tell you. Okay. All right. I said the director of the movie, Judas of the Black Messiah. We talking that. I sent the text. I sent a picture of Chairman Cha-Cha, the 75th birthday. And Shaka King is a director. And this, man, our relationship initially was a lot of struggles, man. I got so much love and respect for this brother. His mother just made a transition. His mother was on. I want to pull that show with his mother on there too. We got to play it again. His mother, man, and we tried to go to her memorial service, and the play was crazy. We got stuck in the airport. We didn't make it. Man, man. I just want to thank even that dream team, Charles King, Shaka King, Ryan Coogler, man. Man, the cast, and all the comrades. I think about the struggles, the discussions we had. All going. I remember when they first came to the house, but that, and I remember Chairman Cha-Cha. I remember struggling him and said, "Man, you got." I said, "You have to meet the guy that's going to play you in the movie." He wasn't connecting this movie with it. It was long. He would not making that connection. I said, "Man." So I put on the phone. He said, "I'm trying to get down there." I said, "No, we're gonna get you down here." And I remember down there, and it was not hitting him. And then he said, "Who is it?" And he said, "Ryan Coogler." He said, "I heard that name." I said, "This is." He said, "This is a movie." I said, "Yeah." And I was struggling with some people about some different things in the movie. He's like, "Come on, Chairman, be cool," And then some came with the button, the Young Lords Party logo. He said, "Hold on, that's not how it go." And they like, "No, we're gonna do it this way." He said, "No, I did that logo. I did it." He said, "Hold on." I said, "Oh, now you tripping, huh?" So we laughed about it. But I said, Shaka King said, "Chairman," he said, "I'm coming in for the 30th, man. This is about 3:00 this morning, man. This stuff is building, man. Y'all been seeing me move around. Y'all touch the brothers, the motorcycle clubs. Y'all see me in different parts. Hey, I'm just saying this ain't no just chopping up steaks. It's a every arena for the electoral political arena. Man, we've been in the village hall, the mayor, the trustees talking about the chairman for every day, the motorcycle clubs, the streets, the barber shop, the pool hall. Man, this is discussion. Hey, we're going to church Sunday. We're going to the churches, everywhere, man. We up in the ante, man. It's a free them all, brother Benjamin. Free them all. This brother who just tapped in too, Chris Dago. Hey, Chris, man, call me, hit me, inbox me. You don't get my number. We need a bus, man. Tell me you got to connect on the bus. I know you don't know if you're still in Chicago no more. We need a bus. We need a bus, a school bus or something, or a tour bus. We need a bus. I guess because they may well probably come with some bus meters at ground zero. But we want a bus that's also start, to include. We want to be packed. We need to be packed. We need a bus. And Chris, you pulled up on that bus that time on August 3rd with them children. I'll never forget it. I'll never forget it. Made the class project. I'll never forget it. So y'all inbox me or call me. You get my direct number. We got to get that bus too to go. We talking packing it up. So 17th is tomorrow is the Marcus Garvey event. The 20th. Oh, that's Sunday. Oh, no wonder. Oh, I'm glad I remember. Going out to the Fragile Farms and somewhere else. Basu Farms. What is it? The Marcus Garvey event down there too. So it's going down there. And we ain't got to get to Oakland. I got to touch down Oakland too. Yeah. So we got 7 days of service kicking up down there. It's the energy is happening. And again, y'all. Hey, my neck, I got to bring me a folding chair. I feel like comfortable in a folding chair. And we're going to make sure give word, let me see, Brother Randall. We need to get the sister who gave us the folding chairs and the table. We need folding chairs. We need folding, no pun intended. We need folding chairs for August 30th out there. Cortez Rice, free them all. Give my sister Youngkin, and everybody I love and respect. Right on. You the 31st. We in Minnesota, so man, I'm to this nonstop, man. And I know Jacob. I want to get to this thing in Detroit the 26th, but I don't think I'm gonna be there. Yeah. But y'all go to Cortez Rice page. Check his page for the event on the 20th. Scratch that. The 31st. The day I know it's gonna be go out after 30th. Go in the corner, get a shot of water, back out swinging. 19th is a man's nonstop and stuff. The 20th, man. Get all your clothes. Hey, do like you did when you was grammar school. You have your clothes out for the week. Have your clothes. Ain't no time for no wash machine. No, get your 5 pair of clothes, your underwear, all that. Get that laid out for a week. Bing, 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 bing. Get your meals prepared. Get them prepared meals. Oh, what else we got? Because something else going on. It'll come to me though. We'll be going live, y'all. Okay, it's about that time, y'all. Long live Marcus, the President General Marcus Mosiah Garvey. We'll be tomorrow celebrating his birthday. Happy birthday to the comrade Conus Manuel. Phenomenal representative indigenous community. Tiny House Warriors. Happy birthday, chairman and founder of the Young Lords, Cha-Cha Jimenez. Clinch fist salute to Aquaman and the Alabama All-Stars. Clinch fist salute.
That's right.
Find that song, y'all. I like the Brawl. What's that song? Brawl. That's a song that the young cat get out there. I love it. What's the song? It's called a Brawl. Montgomery Brawl. I think that's it. I'm going to the studio. I'm doing some studio too. Clinch fist salute to our sister Tina. Founded Mike Brown, Cortez, man. Breonna Taylor for the George Floyd. We know continue Cub and community condolences. I know people say, "Oh, that happened a while ago." The pain still hit. Montgomery Brawls, yeah. Oh, the flyers coming, Paris. Okay, go crazy with how they say. Go crazy with these flyers, y'all. We just change the little things with it, but the flyers they're ready to roll, y'all. I need to make them hard copies printed by Friday because I'm moving nonstop. Excuse me, scratch that. Correct me. We moving nonstop, y'all. And okay, free them all downloading it slow. Okay, all right, y'all. This downloading slow. Well, hit me up in a minute. Song bang, Montgomery Brawl too. Get that. We're gonna open up with that next week, y'all. Sister Tina, let's talk a little night, see what we looking like. Get that brother my love and greetings. See we can talk about him coming on to the Chairman Fred's birthday too. You and him. Let me know what I'm saying. I seen the lawyer. I said same lawyer. I see attorney brother now. I seen the lawyer for him. People said, I can't believe they can't do the case. I said, man, listen, he got a case, but we got his back. We got his back like a backpack, and we get a check like a bulletproof vest, y'all. We could, hey, the brother get that case down there in Alabama. We'll come down there. They tell me the courtroom 2-pack. We'll sit outside in our folding chairs. Yeah. The courtroom 2-pack. We will sit out there with our folding chairs to make sure, our people's good. Man, again, y'all, Alabama All-Stars, man. Hey, what dude? What man say? LA when the Panthers got vamped on, they defended themselves. He said, "Man, one number for a few." He said, "Number for a few niggas, for a few minutes." I felt like a free nigga. It was so cleansing, inspiring, men, women, and children. Man, it was cleansing. Man, we ain't gonna be treated like the Rodney Dangerfields or our racists all the damn time now. There's no respect, y'all. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, we're going to do a remake of that Aretha Franklin, RES, the respect. We should respect around here. You ain't got to like us. You ain't got to like us. But we should respect around here, though. Yeah. Free them all. Take us out, Sister Comrade. Free them all. Legit. 1 second. I'll come out of here.
Our counterintelligence program must prevent the rise
How's
of
that
black
this? Okay.
The only reason I survived because the nigga is special first. You get successful, then it gets
Oh, yeah,
stressful
right.
thirst. Niggas gonna test you, see what your texture's worth.